Hello and welcome to Airfield Mixologist, the place on the internet thingy where eventually we get the parts that we need for doing all our projects. Case in point, this 6-pack set of carbs that I showcased in previous episodes, and there were a few issues with them that needed sorting out. So as you can see here, this diaphragm was completely busted. This was probably, to be fair, the original diaphragm that came with the carbs all those years ago, so therefore you can understand that it wouldn't be very good. If you're changing one, you really need to change two, and they come in a kit together. The other issue of these carbs was that the springs that they had different springs in each of the vacuum ports. Now that's not gonna work. So now I bought two springs with a purple springs. So that's gonna be better for this cars. It's gonna make them kind of quite snappy. And also I bought kind of new hardware to go on top. That's gonna make them look really nice as well. So now what we need to do, I'm gonna show you a trick to be able to set the diaphragms with the springs that is going to make your life a bit easier, and it involves a piece of wood. So let me show you what I mean by this. So let's take a diaphragm out. And one of the things with these diaphragms is, if you put it like so, which is just as it should go, you're gonna notice that the bottom here of the diaphragm is protruding there. So let me take a measuring device, which is here. And there we go. This is the exact distance. So I've got here, how much? It's 1.3 mil. Yeah. So that's the distance. That's the distance here. And it's very important that you put the diaphragm, as I'm showing you here, at rest like this. So you get this distance here. You measure it with a caliper or whatever, and that is going to give you the distance. That what we're going to do now is we're going to drill a hole of this exact distance into a block of wood for reasons that will become clear in a minute. So let me drill this hole like this, and then I'll show you how to set the top of the how to set the top of the diaphragm in there in a way that requires much less finagling. Okay, so now I've got as you can see, the block of wood with the little hole there to spec, and I've got obviously the new diaphragm in. So basically what you do is you place the diaphragm very carefully so that all the holes align here. This is quite important. And the other thing that you need to do is you need to put obviously your spring on the top of here, because this is quite a delicate operation. And generally what happens is that if this hasn't got a stop, what happens is that as you start putting the spring on top of the stop, the diaphragm goes haywire, goes everywhere, and that's what makes it very difficult to assemble this unit. So that's why I use the stop on the block of wood to make my life a little bit easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera a bit closer. you have to hold it quite tight with your finger as you tighten all the screws to make sure that the diaphragm doesn't go out of position. This is actually quite a crucial stage of the build, as you can see here. Once we go like this, so I can already hear an encouraging sound. So let's make it tight across the board. There we go, there and there. So then now I know it's tight. Okay, so I think on this one we finally got a win, you know, because if you do it like this, the way you test it, you have to put it really hard, and you see that it remains there. And if I do like this, so therefore that tells me that this vacuum pod is ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the same for the next vacuum pod, and I'll show you the end result. So there we go. Now we've got two fully functional 6-pack vacuum pods, and also they look very nice. They look in very good condition. But they've got brand new diaphragms, brand new hardware. So what we're gonna do in the next episode is we're gonna be setting the throttle plates for all the bases for the 6-pack carbs, and I'm gonna show you. There's going to be quite a lot of work that's going to be done to them to get these units to work properly. But for now, we are carrying on with the project, and if you've got any comments, obviously put it on the comments down below, and I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode where we'll be working a little bit more with those 6-packs.